Hello guys, today in this video we'll be learning about the 5 different CSS positions, that is static, relative, absolute, fixed and sticky. Okay, so here I already have created two files, index.html and styles.css. Inside of the HTML file we have a parent div, and inside of the parent div we have two children elements. Okay, and the parent has a background color of brown and height and width of 600 pixel, and the two children elements have different background colors and height and width of 200 pixels. So this is what we have. Okay, so now let's start with seeing the first position, that is static. Okay, so position static. Now can you see there is no change? This is why, because static is the default position. So if there is no other position mentioned, by default any element is position static. So the next one is position relative. When we save and refresh, can you see there is no change? So what position relative does is, when we give an element a position of relative, it doesn't take the element out of the HTML flow. It is still in the HTML document flow, but what it does is, position relative gives us access to the 4 different properties, that is top, left, right, bottom, and also we can use the Z index. Okay, so here for example, if we give it a top of 50 pixels, can you see the first element moves 50 pixels down? So what position relative does is, it will move the element 50 pixels from itself. Okay, meaning it will move the element 50 pixels from its original position. So for example, if we give it a right of 50 pixels, can you see it moves 50 pixels from itself? So this is what position relative does. So that was position relative. Okay, so now let's see position absolute. Can you see, as soon as we give position absolute to our first element, what happened is we cannot see the second element. This is why, because what position absolute does is, it removes the element from the HTML document flow completely. So the element acts as if it is not there in the HTML document flow. Okay, so this is what position absolute does. So position absolute, we can give it a, for example, if we give it a right of 50 pixels and we save. Okay, so what absolute position does is, if we give an element the position of absolute, it positions itself relative to its parent container. So if the parent container, okay, it has any position other than static, then it will align itself relative to its parent container. But here, as we have not given any position to the parent element, by default it is static, right? So what this element did here is, it assumed the entire page to be its parent element, and it positioned itself based on the entire screen. Okay, so if we give our parent element the position of relative, can you see now it aligns the element 50 pixels, right? We have right of 50 pixels here. So what this does is, it has aligned itself 50 pixels from the parent container, because this has a position of relative, that is any position other than static, and this has an absolute position, and it has a right of 50 pixels. So for example, if we give it a bottom also of 0, can you see it moves to the very bottom relative to its parent container. Okay, so this is what absolute position does. So let's remove this. So now let's see the next position, that is your fixed position. So position fixed, save and refresh. Okay, so let's give the body some height so that we can scroll. Body height of 200 VH. Let's give it a height of 150 VH, and when you refresh, can you see the second child element? It remains in the same position even when we scroll. So this is what fixed position does, and you can give it, for example, sorry, not the body, you can give it a top of 0 and a right of also 0. Can you see now when we move, the element remains in the same position. Okay, so this is what fixed position does, and fixed position we mostly use with navbars that we want to remain in the same position even when we scroll. Okay, so this was our fixed position. Then the last one is we have position sticky. Now what this position does is when you refresh and now when you scroll, can you see there is no difference? So here we need to give it a property. For example, if we give it a top of 0 and we refresh, now when we scroll, can you see the second element moves along the screen? Now why this? What sticky position does is, sticky position is actually a combination of relative position and fixed position together. So when we give an element a position of sticky, it is relative, and when we start scrolling and when it hits the point that we have mentioned here, for example, if it was a top of 0, so when it hits that top 0, it becomes fixed, right? Can you see? So this is how sticky position works. Okay, so these were the 5 different CSS properties. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if this video was helpful to you guys in any way, do not forget to press that like button and do subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with such videos 1 to 2 times a week. So this was all of it, and I have a link in my description of my Instagram post which has a brief explanation of all the 5 different properties. You can go there and read it and it will be more clear. Okay, so this was all of it. Thank you so much for watching. So we'll see you in the next video.